This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. It's pretty solid coverage there. Boilermakers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. It's the grab. It's Branch. One down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He gets loose. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. A short completion with the tight end. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! It's a good tackle to spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They keep him off balance for the run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Rick, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who have been counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, when you dial up man-to-man coverage, a lot of times you'll see that free safety back in center field. Here, because of so many receivers, he has to come up and play man coverage. Does a heck of a job of being in phase with the receiver and then getting his eyes up to knock that ball away. Nice play.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what his potential.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Purdue has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. After the break, offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity. And now it's 4th down.
Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, it's a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The pocket breaking down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that short completion. Takes off in a bootleg. Swarm with a pass rush.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg.
He missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half.
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw.
That's caught. It's Roberts.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Nice grab. It's Davis. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback still with the football.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking offense.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Watson. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need to get these going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Back to throw. It's Sayin. With the catch, it's Graham. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Only traveling for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent the big play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Looking to throw here. He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
The Boilermakers will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry up.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain there on the completion. And the Boilermakers line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue.
Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. To the air, it's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Looking deep down the left side.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period. Purdue has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far.
Ohio State, 11.
Quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
That's caught. It's Watson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Only marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it.
The Boilermakers are on the move here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Over the middle, it's Smith. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Here's out of bounds after a solid game.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it second and medium. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. A critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Chewing clock with the running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Watson. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Now, crucial, third down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
28, Ohio State, 11.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? A handoff from the shotgun. Spinning out of the tackle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
With the catch, it's Miller. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. That completion sets up a second down play. To the air, it's Sayan. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
That's another incompletion. It's just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get in the sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Rush gets home. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive.
Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Option look. It's Sayan. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time.
No gain on the play.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. The sure hands. It's Graham. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone? What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
They stop in front. It's a first down, and that should be ball game. Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he'll take a sack on the final play of the game, but they walk out with the W. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.